Okay, so we've got our little rabbit just on here, our little Easter bunny, and I've just traced around the edge. That's our little design there, and what we need to do is we need to cut this out of felt. So I'm going to bring the felt up and I'm going to put that on there and arrange it in the best place so that I get the most use out of my felt. So that's where I'm going to put it. Okay, I'm just going to come in with my scissors and I'm going to just cut it out of the felt like that. Okay. It's a bit harder to do when you're trying to keep it all in exactly the same place all the time. Just leave it a little bit for now. Cut it out to some degree, and then I can actually trim out these little areas just here afterwards. So I'm just going to turn that around again, make sure that's lined up again, just there, before I start trimming here. I'm just going to trim up there and rip that away now. Okay, so I'm going to line him up nicely like that. Then I'm going to just start doing the little bits like those. Okay, that's that little bit. There, we need to do around his paws. I'm just going to move that bigger piece there. Do around that front foot. And then start coming up here. Around his little nose, like that. I'm going to hold on to that now, and then do around his ear now. I've already cut around that other side of the ear, but of course because I've moved about, it's actually moved the felt, so I'm going to need to redo that. So I'll just turn that around like that and make sure that the bottom is on perfectly. Okay, so I'm just going to trim his ear there like that, and then down to there and down to there. Let's trim that out a little bit more. Make sure that that piece comes away easily. And then we need to go down to there. Around the back, just there. Okay, and then we need a tiny little bit just here on the tail to come in there, and then we've got our fluffy little bunny tail, and then I'm just going to trim that little bit off there and there. Okay, so that's how, what you've got to be careful of is, obviously I'm doing this on a black fabric. But if you cut this over the black fabric, you might just be able to see there's lots of little fibres there from the felt, so you need to make sure that those fibres are not directly onto material, otherwise you might have to hoover it or shake it off.